Hey everyone, this is Joe Cruos, and today, I'll walk you through my new template, the Contacts Manager Pro, a Notion template designed to keep your contacts, groups, and events organized in one place. So without further ado, let's get started. Right after duplicating the template, the very first thing that you must do is to look at the tutorial, as you can see at the very top of the page. Upon clicking it, we can see the tutorial page where you can be guided on how to set up your Contacts Manager. So before we start, I highly suggest that you buy the Pro version of the Contacts Manager because it not only includes the basic functionalities but also has features like events, groups, and access to 109 plus avatars. All that for only $4.99. Now, let's try to look at the tutorial page. So, as you can see, each bullet contains some steps you can do to set up your very own Contacts Manager, with images to guide you. However, we're not really going to be following this tutorial since I will try to make a demo of this Contacts Manager for this video. Okay, so now, the first thing you actually need to do is to go to the database and delete the mockup content. First, go to the database and try to find the contacts. Upon opening, try to hover to the upper rightmost of the table and tick off the checkbox that will show. This will select all of the contacts, and now, you can just try to delete them using the delete button. Then, just do the same for the others. Upon deleting the mockup content, we can see that the database has become much clearer. Then, now, let's try to make a new contact. One way you can add a new contact is through the new page button as shown here. Let's call him Barry, and he'll be our dad. Another way you can add contacts is through the toolbar. Upon clicking, just try to add in the details. Then, try to click around the space to disable the pop-up. Now, let's try to add information to our new contact. Scrolling down to the page, we can see many forms where we can add info to our contacts. I'll just try to add some pronouns and other basic info to our contact by just clicking one of the forms and typing. Additionally, you could add new forms by just clicking the buttons, just like this. You can also see that it also shows the groups and events where the contact is included. Scrolling further, we can see forms where we can add socials, relations, and notes. As you can see, clicking the buttons will create new forms where we can type anything. Okay, now let's try to change the avatar of our contact. To do this, hover over to the image cover and click Change Cover. Here, you can upload whatever image you want. Proceeding to contacts, we can see that the profile of our contact has been changed. Now, let's try to add our contact to favorites. Just check the rightmost checkbox and your contact will show around the favorites section. You can remove the checkbox to remove it from the favorites. Additionally, we can also tick off the archive to put the contact in the archive. Going to the archive page, we can now see our contact. Now that we're done creating contacts, let's try to create groups. To create groups, just click on the new group button and fill in the details. For this, let's create a mountaineering club which will include my family. Scrolling down, we can fill in the information, like the description, very similar to how we did it in contacts. In the events section, the events that includes any members of the group will be shown. And in the member section, here, we can add any members we like. Clicking on the Add Member view, we can check any members we like to add. In this case, I'll add my mom and dad. Now, click on the Add Member button, and they are automatically added to the group. We can also remove members by checking the contact and clicking the Remove Member button, as you can see right here. Now going back to the home page, we can see that our group can now be seen in the Groups section. Clicking on the Favorites checkbox, we can see that the group can be seen inside the Favorites section. Alternatively, clicking the Archive checkbox will move our group to Archives. We can reverse this by removing the check mark at the Archive page. Now that we've created a group, let's try to create an event. I'll call this event the Mount Makiling Hiking, and this event will include our family and one of our coworkers. Looking at the homepage, the event will now show in the upcoming section since the event is just 6 days away. Now, I'll just try to add some info from our event. Then, we can now add our guests. Just click on the Add Guest view and tick off any contact you want added. Then, click on the Add Guest button. You can also try to remove contacts using the Remove Guests button. And interestingly, you can also use the Add Groups view to add all contacts of a group in just one click, just like this. What makes this more interesting is I can actually click on the group and remove all of the contacts that are part of that group, as you can see here. Next, we can try to create a schedule. Just click on the new page and fill in the name of the task, its date, and the guests that will be involved. For the date, you can also add time if you want. It's up to you. Finally, at the bottom of the page, we can add attachments, like schedules, locations, and highlights. Here, we can upload any media, like images, videos, or PDF. If you want to add a new attachment, just click on this button and you can fill in the rest. And that's it for this demo of the Contacts Manager Pro. I hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching.